Do you ever dream of sipping a hot coffee while your toddler plays happily on their own, even for 10 minutes? You're not alone. Parents everywhere crave those little pockets of peace. The good news? Science shows there are gentle, proven ways to help toddlers build the confidence to play independently. Hi friends, welcome to Science Sense Parenting, where love and science meet. In today's video, we're diving into 10 science-backed hacks to encourage your toddler to play solo. Let's start with something a little tricky. The best way to get your toddler to play alone is to give them attention first. Studies in the Journal of Child Psychology and Psychiatry found that when parents spent even 10 minutes a day in special playtime, where the child leads and the parent follows, kids were more likely to then entertain themselves. Here's how you can do it. Pick a time, maybe right after breakfast. Put your phone away, get on the floor, and let your toddler choose the activity. If they want to line up cars, you line them up too. If they want to bang blocks together, you copy them. You don't direct, you just join. Once that attention cup feels full, they're far more willing to let you step back and play solo. And here's why that little moment matters so much. Studies on attachment show that securely attached toddlers, those who trust their caregivers to respond predictably, can stay and play longer and explore more freely. That means when your child cries and you comfort them, or when you stick to familiar routines, you're not spoiling them. You're actually giving them the emotional security they need to take risks in play. Imagine how much easier it is to dive into play when you know mom or dad will still be there if you need them. That sense of safety is the foundation for independence. Now that the emotional foundation is set, let's look at their environment. Independent play blossoms when toddlers feel safe in their environment. It's tough for a child to play if the area feels overwhelming, cluttered, or unsafe. Choose a spot in your home that's just for play and keep it simple and safe. It doesn't need to be big, even a corner with a rug and a basket of toys can do the trick. The key is consistency and accessibility. Research shows that when toddlers have a safe, accessible, and well-organized space just for play, they can focus better, use their imagination, play with more purpose, and explore on their own. Baby-proof the furniture, remove fragile items, and use open baskets or low shelves so your child doesn't need your help or constant reminders of don't touch that. Here's an insight many parents love. When it comes to toys, less really is more. A 2018 study in infant behavior and development found that when toddlers had just 4 toys in front of them, they played for longer stretches, explored each toy more deeply, and used them in more creative ways. But when the researchers gave them 16 toys, the little ones bounced from one to the next, barely stopping long enough to really enjoy any of them. So if your living room feels like a toy store exploded, packing some toys away is actually helpful. Try rotating toys weekly. It keeps play fresh and prevents overwhelm, while also encouraging focus. But not every toy works for independent play. A team of researchers at the University of North Carolina looked at how different kinds of toys held toddlers' attention. They found that simple things like musical toys, chunky books, or pretend play sets often kept little ones engaged longer than other toys. Here's a helpful hack. Create a solo play box. Fill it with a few of these special items that only come out when you need your toddler to play on their own. Because the toys feel fresh and exciting, your child is more likely to stay engaged. Some toddlers need a clear purpose to stay focused. A 2018 behavioral study showed that when children were given specific play instructions, their independent playtime increased significantly. Instead of saying, "Go play," frame it as a challenge or job. Can you build me the tallest tower you can? Or can you feed all the stuffed animals before I finish folding laundry? Missions give toddlers structure and a sense of achievement. It's amazing how a small shift from "go play" to "here's your special job" can change everything. Now, here's the part where many parents feel discouraged. Research shows that a 2-year-old may only manage about 4 to 6 minutes of solo play. That's it, and that's completely normal. By 3 years, it stretches closer to 8 minutes. So when we expect 30 minutes of quiet play, we're setting ourselves up for frustration. Instead, start with tiny goals. Set a simple timer. It could be your phone, the oven, or even the clock on the wall. Tell your toddler, I'll check back in 2 minutes while you play with your blocks, or when the big hand on the clock gets here, I'll come back. This gives them a clear, simple signal to hold on to. Start with just a couple of minutes, then gradually stretch it to 3, then 5. Think of it like exercise. You wouldn't run a marathon without training first. Independent play works the same way. It's a skill that strengthens with practice. And while you're helping them stretch that play muscle, make sure the screens stay off. Research shows children's brains thrive on real toys, not screens. So here's another science-backed hack. Keep screens off during solo play. Offer open-ended toys, blocks, puppets, crayons, even empty boxes. Your toddler's imagination will fill in the gaps, and you'll be amazed at how much longer they can stay engaged. Once they finally settle into play, the hardest part for us as parents is often holding back. A classic study found that when adults interrupted play, kids lost interest much faster. So if your toddler is happily stacking cups or feeding a teddy bear, let them be. Don't comment, don't redirect, just quietly observe. Protecting their concentration helps them enjoy play in a deeper, more satisfying way. Here's a fun and powerful trick. Turn your toddler's natural love of attention into a tool for independence. Kids thrive on being noticed, so when you see your child playing by themselves, even if it's only for a few minutes, point it out. One experiment published in Frontiers in Psychology found that a simple high five or praise doubled the likelihood that kids would persist with an activity. That means your quick smile, hug, or kind words aren't just sweet, they're shaping your toddler's play habits. But here's the key: save the praise until they're done. As we mentioned earlier, interrupting too soon can break their concentration. Just make sure your praise is specific. Focus on the action. Whoa, you built that tower all by yourself, rather than labels like, good boy. That way, they connect the praise to their effort, and they'll want to repeat it again next time. I'd love to know, do you have any tricks that help your toddler play happily on their own? Comment below, and let's build a list of real-life parent hacks together. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe for more science-based parenting support. Encouraging solo play is about giving your toddler the skills and confidence to explore, imagine, and entertain themselves, knowing you're always close by if they need you. Remember, some toddlers play for 10 minutes, others need smaller steps. Both are normal. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today and for showing up every single day for your little one. You are doing amazing. Until next time, take care and keep shining.